Okay, now we are on the Results tab. The goal of this Results tab is simply to click this Generate Campaign. All of the strategy that we put into creating this campaign, like the placeholders, all of it will be outputted into one table. If you're a previous user of PPC Campaign Generator, what used to output is one for AdWords or Google Ads, one for Bing Ads. The reason we've just made it one table now is because there's no need for two tables. It's extra confusing. There's just no need for it. So this is basically an output for Google Ads because Bing Ads basically copies everything that Google Ads does. So let's just click Generate Campaign. It's generated. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, what programs do you need to actually import this into either Bing Ads or Google Ads? You need Bing Ads Editor if you want to do Bing Ads advertising, or Google Ads Editor. What I would recommend is downloading those if you don't have them. And then we have two options. We can export this to a file by clicking this button here. It says Export. Now the export is confusing. I think it's just some feature within this particular framework that was used to build this application, but you have several different export options. The way you get to them is you go up to File, Export Document, and then you go down to CSV file or Excel file. I would recommend CSV file. This confusing window pops up. Just don't mess with it. Just say, okay, sure. Then here we would output our campaign. So we'll just say import. We'll just say AE for AdWords Editor, import, and hit save. Do you want to open the file now? Sure, why not? Let's take a look at it real quick. I'll pull it over here. This is what it looks like. It has just the necessary columns. There we go. If we go down here, we can see it, the ads here. All right, so nothing really that exciting. It looks just like the table that we just saw generated here, right? Now, this is structured data. So we can go into Google Ads Editor, go up to Account, go up to Import. In this case, we're doing it from a file because we chose to export the results. Choose that CSV file, hit open. You can't see it on the screen here, but here it is. The results is one campaign, 109 ad groups, 2,814 keywords, 5 negative keywords, so our negative keywords were uploaded, and 218 ads. Let's take a look. So we have 2 ads. When you import something, you could say keep right there, and that little bar goes away. And then you can review it. So right now we are under expanded text ads. Let's click the overall campaign, and it's very similar. So AdWords Editor, in case you haven't used it ever, it's very similar to what PPC Campaign Generator's tree structure looks like. It's pretty much identical. So there we go. Then in each group, we have keywords. This is formats. Remember, we did the different types and formats, so we can see them here. Here is goals, Google Ads. Let's take a look at those ads. And you'll just want to review it. And by the time you get to this step, you really shouldn't need to review it that much, unless you like working within Google Ads Editor. Then yeah, by all means. You can use PPC Campaign Generator as a way to generate a foundation. For example, you could generate texts that you know are too long and then modify them once you get into Google Ads Editor because maybe you find it easier. So that's really the purpose of PPC Campaign Generator, just to generate the foundation. That's really what it is. And it's to try and do it smart if you can. And then by the time you upload it, hopefully you've done it smart so you don't have a lot of extra things to do. And hopefully it saves you time. That's the ultimate goal. So again, we would just give this campaign a budget, $5, hit enter. And then if you see this red mark here, you can sort. Well, that's always there. There's also this, your campaign is using manual bidding. Use a fully automated bidding strategy for more bid flexibility. Google is really pushing automated bid strategies and bid automation because they are using machine learning. So they really want you to use that instead of manual bidding because it really just trains their algorithms to be better. So if you don't want to do manual bidding, that's really up to you. That's really, right now we're doing bid strategy, manual CPC, enhanced. If we change that on the campaign level, we would just select one of these different options depending on what we're doing, what our goal is, and so on. So there you go. We don't see any errors. We could check these changes if we wanted to, say check changes, and we'll just check them just to see if there's anything wrong with them. And if there's not, then everything will come back like, okay, yeah, looks good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for how you upload into Google Ads Editor. Let's copy this stuff. This time we're going to do copy paste into Bing Ads. So I select all with Control A, Control C to copy this table. When you do that, it copies the headers. Open up Bing Ads Editor, and then you can go into Account, and they copy everything that Google Ads does. So you could import from Google Ads, import from a file, import schedule. So unfortunately, they don't actually copy this feature, which would be paste text. So we'd say that, and we could choose that file again if we wanted to. I want to show you that you can use this paste text in Google Ads Editor. So see this green check mark, that means good to go. Now we're going to delete this campaign. And then we're going to go up to Account. We're going to go to Import, Paste Text. There's this paste from clipboard. There we go. All the columns should be right. Just hit process. And we should have the exact same thing. And we do. So then let's just add the budget again, $5. Those errors go away. Down here, we don't see any errors. And there you go. So we've done it by exporting the file from PPC Campaign Generator, or just copying and pasting the table and pasting text in here. Okay, cool. Now let's just delete that because we don't need it. But let's use that file to upload into Bing Ads Editor. We'll say import from a file. Here we can select AE import. There's another way you could do it. Import from Google Ads, and they also give you the option to import from a file. And you browse to it, you select that file, and this is why we don't need two tables now on the Results tab. The columns are detected. If they aren't, just make sure they are correct. Hit Next. And then Next. This should work. Everything should be good to go. Again, you just have to give it a budget. So same idea. Locations were uploaded. So locations were chosen automatically. Let's look at locations if we can. It says 9. So locations are US and Canada. So be careful of that. If you're only in the US, make sure you choose just United States, right? And then for the budget, we go up into campaigns here. We can give it a budget. Where is the daily budget? Right here, $5. There we go. And let's take a look at this. So 468 by 60 is the ad group. Here are the keywords, 468 by 60. And then let's look at the ads. They don't say anything really relevant, except for the path here. We did get the path to say 468 by 60. So that is pretty much it. That's how you import campaigns into Google Ads Editor and Bing Ads Editor from the Results tab. I think that covers it. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. tell people about it, let people know this program exists. That's how you can thank me if you like this program. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, any issues, any comments. I welcome feedback. Thanks for watching, and I hope this tool helps you when you're creating your campaigns.